All right. I've got a little bit of a beat going here for us. We're going to start with our feet about hip width apart. You don't need to hang on to the bar just yet. In fact, give yourself a little bit of room. We're going to reach up and down. Just nice deep breaths. Oh. And down. Reach up and down. Reach up and down. We're going to reach up, fold forward, soft knees, and roll up. Reach up, fold forward, soft knees, and roll up. Let's do that again. Reach up. I'm trying to make sure that you can see my feet here. I think my camera made a little adjustment, so I just might make a little adjustment to my mat. I want you to do that. Reach up and roll up. One more time. Reach up and down. Pull forward and roll up slowly. Do it with me one more time. Reach up and down and roll up. Now let's just pedal those feet. Pedal forward and back. So knees are bending slightly. I'm going to turn to the side. I'm not sure we can see this properly. I think there's an issue with my camera angle. I'm just going to go and try and adjust this so that you can see the feet better. I must have knocked it while I was, after I did my pre-setup. But keep those feet pedaling for just a moment and get those arms working with me, okay? Arms working. Hold that thought and hold that action. Keep going, keep going. Keep going. Oh, I think that's going to be better. Gotta see those feetsies. Now I'm just going to have to hope that this screen doesn't flap closed on me. I'm working with rudimentary instruments here. All right, from this pedal, let's take one foot back and together. Back and together. So we are pushing that heel into the floor each time. Reach the arms up and together. Up and just perch that toe. Don't shift away, just perch that toe. Let's add the knee. Lift, knee. Back and knee. Back and knee. Back and knee. Keep going. 4 and 3. I'm just going to turn around so I can. I know. Little live video teaching joke right there. Last 2. We're going to go back to that pedal, feet together, swing it out and in. We're warming up the shoulders, the elbows, the hip joints, the knee joints, and pushing through the ankles and the feet. Feels good. Good. All right, stepping back with the other foot, back and in, back and in. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see that lunge position. Here we go, back and tap, back and tap. If you need a little bit of support from your bar here, that's absolutely fine. Grab on. Good. Good. 4 more. 3, 2, and we're going to add that knee out and in, out and in, out and in. I keep adjusting my position so that you have a little better look at what's happening here. Remember, you can stay put. If you're looking at the camera and you have a good position, don't turn your body if you don't need to. Good. 4 more. 1 and 2 and 3 and back to that pedal. Here we go. Pedal. 2, 3. Good. Hands to the waist. We're going to step out and in, and the other direction and in. Out and in, and the other direction and in. Good. We got this. Just going to add a little bit of arms, reaching out and down, out and down, out and down, out, out. We're going to step one side of your mat, step out and together, and keep going. Other way, out and together. So 2 squatting steps. Good. Keep the body centered over the hips. We're not leaning into this step. Let's add those arms. Let's reach it forward and together. Forward and together. Forward, together. We are going to get that heart rate up absolutely today. And I think it's starting to come up already. I know, I feel mine. Coming back to the center, pedal it out. Swing the arms this time. Swing, swing, swing. Good. Pedaling the feet means bending those knees slightly, working through the arches of the feet, the balls of the feet, and letting the arms swing. Shoulders still over those hips. Don't lean forward. Don't lean back. Good. We got this. Just a few more moments on our warm-up. Take the arms to the side. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7. Step it out wide. Out and in. Out and in. Out and in. Just a swing to the side. Elbows lift. Elbows and elbows. Step out and in. Pedal it out. Reach. Reach. As you're pedaling, we're going to keep our hips stable and still. Try not to sort of hip tip at this point. Keeping a stable core. You're going to pull in from your belly and pull in from your lower back like a sandwich, squeezing front to back. That keeps those hips stable. And we're going to keep mindful of keeping the shoulders over those hips. All right, very good. And we're going to move on now to our first leg challenges. All right, so bear with me because I just scooch that movement, scooch that music forward. All right, let's start with our toes forward. So let me turn to the side so you can see toes are forward. Okay, body is aligned in this way. And from there, it's just a squat down and up. Down and up. So hang on to your chair. I should have turned the other way. Silly me. Here we go. Here we go. Down and up. Down and up. This part is 2 feet. So you may not even need to hang on at this point to that bar. Or you can use one arm if that's better. Dropping down and up. Good. Arm is just hanging out here for the moment. Now we're going to stay down low and pulse. 2, 3. I'm going to turn to the side again. I think it's a better view so that you can see what's happening in terms of alignment. All right, we want to keep your seat coming backward and the knees going forward but not past the toes. Shoulders are lined up above that zigzag down below. The body is in a zigzag position. Good. I lost count, but I think we've done plenty of these. Now we're going to lift those heels up off the floor and come onto the balls of the feet. Now notice nothing's happening here. We are staying still through head and shoulders and just rolling through those feet. Hello, thighs. I feel them. 3, 2, and hold it up. Now we're going to do that little pulse from here. If at any time this is burning a little too much for your liking, just take a break. Join back in when you can. We're almost finished this set, but we got a little bit more to go. Heels are raised and doing that little pulse. Now we're going to extend from there. Come up and down. Up and down. We're balancing with that chair or countertop now because we want to work on the leg strength and not worry about tipping all over the place. Leg strength is our key here. Reach up and down. Last two. Up. Now here's a little combo. Heels, bend, roll the heels up, stand up. Heels down, bend, roll, lift. Heels down, bend, roll, lift. I think I hear groaning. Do I? Is that my imagination? Down, bend, roll, and lift, and down. Shake that off. All right. That feels like it's the end. But we're going to do the whole routine again with our toes turned out. All right, because we're going to be really working those thighs here. Okay, so shoulders are back, posture is high, and we're starting with that little mini plie. So this time your knees are coming out towards your toes, not past. All right, not past your toes. Again, turning for a little side view. We don't want to make those knees go past the toes. No leaning forward and no leaning back. All right, let's keep it centered. Here's a plie. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Hold it down on 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep the belly squeezed in and squeeze up through that pelvic floor. If you joined us for their Pilates class yesterday, we talked a little bit about that pelvic floor, lifting up through the root to the core of the torso. From here, let's roll those feet up and down, up and down. Can you keep your head and shoulders still? Good. Be aware that you're not lifting the body up and down, that you're staying stable and just letting the feet roll and the knees and heels are moving. Last two, and hold it up. Little pulse right there. Squeeze your seat. If you squeeze your seat a little bit, you're going to keep going a little longer. Good. Make sure the knees are going in the direction of those feet, but not too far past them. You want to keep that body stable and steady. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stretch it up and down, up and down. Stay lifted, stay lifted. As an alternate, if you're feeling a little too fatigued on the toes, go ahead and put those heels down anytime. 4 and 3 and 2. And here's our combo. Heels come down, wide, heels come up and stretch. Down, wide, 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 up. We only have 2 more. My new piece of music came on and I wanted to save that beat for what's coming up. One more time, and up and down. This seems like a good time to go grab a drink, which I forgot to bring with me today. So you're gonna have to take a sip for me. All right, shake that off and let's go into that new rhythm that was just coming up. All right, gonna work that backside and keep that heart rate coming up now. So facing your chair, I have the ability to move mine. I think I'm just going to take it on a bit of an angle so that you can see a little bit better what's happening. I want you to just measure that you can bring your knee up without cracking your knee on the edge of your countertop. So that's how far you need to stand away from your countertop. Then take that foot back and we're going to drop the knee down, back is straight, and come up, okay? So that's our first action right there. Down and up, down and up, down and up, down. Be sure that you are thinking of kneeling straight down. Do not push that knee forward this way, okay? This is not what you want. It's a little bit precarious on that knee joint, and we want to keep your knee joints safe. So we're coming straight down like you're kneeling on the floor. Let's do down and up, down and up. So it's a big step back and a lift up. Good. This is bringing that heart rate up or keeping that heart rate up. I have already broken a sweat. All right. After, in the comments, let me know if you're sweating too. All right, down for 2, down, 2, up, 2, down, 2, up, 2, down, 2, up, 2. Hello, I feel that leg. We're gonna go down 2 and then hold it up right here. Click that heel and press back and back. So leaning in now is fine. You can even come on your elbows. We're gonna shoot that heel up towards the corner of the ceiling and wall behind you. If that makes sense. Up on an angle. Hold it up and pulse. 2, 3, 4. I'm feeling it more in my standing leg, and this is usual. Let me know if that's what you're feeling too. Hold it up there. Last set. Out and in, out and in, out and in, out and in. Last 2 and last 1. Oh, we're gonna do a little release stretch. Cross that leg over and sit down low. Those of you who do the classes live know I sometimes throw a little exercise in here. Right now, we're just gonna release it. Let's switch sides. Okay, other leg is now our supporting leg. Check that the knee fits. Step back and kneel that foot down. Kneel that knee down in the back. Down and up. Down and up. I did not count the sets on the other side. So we gotta do this by feel. Make sure that it feels the same on both sides as you keep going. I think after 30 years of fitness, I've got a pretty good sense of balance on one side to the other. But sometimes I get chatting and I forget. Let's do 2. And, oh no, down 1 and up 1. See, I messed it up. Down and 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 up. All right, we're on our doubles. Here we go. Down, 2, up. You got to stabilize in the abs. Just keep that knee up there. That can be a hold or a pulse. Down and up. Down and up. Last 2. We're going to hold the knee up on the last set. Here we come. Pull it up. Lean it in. Take it back and forward. Back. Aim your foot up and back. Up and back. Keep your supporting knee soft and keep your abs engaged. Holding you steady. Good. Pulsing it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and out and in. You can tell this is unrehearsed because I'm not ending up on the exact end of the songs. Sometimes I luck out and do that. But I guess I've been thinking about cueing and video angles and all that stuff. So we'll finish those last 2 and that last 1, and then we'll cross over. Oh, it's burning. Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno. Okay. And I'm puffing a little bit. That's good. All right. Let me check what's next on my playlist. But I feel like it's time for some upper body. So if you have some hand weights nearby, go and grab those. If I'm wrong and it's not that time, we'll use them shortly. So. Yeah, we're going to use our hand weights. Let's do this. All right. So I have 3-pound weights today that I'm using. You are welcome to use nothing at all. You are welcome to use a couple of soup cans. You are welcome to use anything up to maybe 5 pounds, but keep it light because we're going to be doing about 5 minutes of upper body here. All right, let's do this. So shoulders are back. We're going to set those shoulder blades down and back. Put them in your back pockets. All right, that's your position. Your palms are facing towards your thighs. And we're gonna lift up one at a time for a shoulder lift. So up and down and alternate and down. One and then the other. All right, this is just a front shoulder raise. Good, let's take them together and continue the set. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Let's take it up and wide and down and center. Up and wide and down and center. Up and wide and down and center. Good. Gonna go the other direction, taking it out, together, and down, and open, out, together, and down, and open, out, together, down, and open. Good. Excellent. Lifting up. 1 to the chin and down, and 2 and down, 3. So just a note, you need to build a nice, strong, stable foundation for these exercises. We want to make sure that your feet are flat on the floor, your knees are soft, and your hips are still. We don't want to be also rocking the shoulders at all like this. All right, keep it still and just work those arms. This is upper back. Let's do that together, reaching up and down. So a common error with this one is letting the hands come higher than the elbows. But this is also dependent on your flexibility. So keep it small, like I'm demonstrating now, if your shoulder flexibility wishes a little bit less range of motion. All right, last 2 there. 1 and 2. Good. We're going to mix it up now and roll those weights. I'm going to turn aside so you can see what that looks like. Rolling those weights. Coming up, elbows high. Don't come up too high. Roll them down. The thumbs and pointer fingers are rolling towards one another. Thumbs and pointer fingers rolling. Yep. Up and down, just a little bit of motion, a little bit more of a loose and free action here, keeping stable in the body. Good, now we're gonna change the position of the hands. We're gonna flip the pinkies together and draw those elbows in close. Let's do some bicep curls. One side and then the other. Good, switch, one side and the other. Good. This is a nice slow beat for this upper body work, which means we can put a little bit more of a tension into it. That's always a good thing. Let's do both arms together. Here we go. Keep those knees soft, keep those hips still. Good. Elbows are squeezed into the ribs. Up and down, up and down. Good. 4 more. 1 and 2 and 3. Good. And 4. Let's bring those arms akimbo. So thumbs are in, pinkies are out. Let's step a little closer. I think you can see this better. There we go. Side and in and side and in. So same little options that I gave you and little cues when we were doing the upright row, the back work. We got to keep those shoulders down. So if you feel your shoulders creeping up, that's just creating a lot of extra tension. Push those shoulders down, stick them in your back pockets. All right, and that'll help. Double up those, and we'll just finish on that because my music's done. And I'm just going to take that as a cue to move on. All right, so we're moving back to some leg work. Put those weights down for the moment. All right, hanging on to that bar. And we're going to use a first position, ballet first position. So toes are out. And let's take one arm just to the front. We're going to point and in, point and in, point and in. Good, 2 more, point and in. Now take the arm out and the toe points and draws back in. Don't shift the weight back onto that working leg at the moment. Just slide it in and get ready for the next one. Now we're going to point back together. Back arm has come up to 5th position. You leave the arms out if you wish. Good, and back to the side. And 3, and 2, and 1. Now to the front, we're going to put forward, up, down, and in. Again, same side, up, down, and in. We're still on the same leg, and we're moving to the front. Back to that, the first position, up, down, open wide. Let's same to the side. We're going to point, lift, lower, and slide. Point, lift, lower, and slide. Point, lift, lower, and slide to the back. Point, lift, lower. Now this one is challenging for range of motion and butt work. So if you can't lift, just fake it till you make it. Hold it out there and squeeze your seat. Let's go back to the side for last 4. 1, up, down, and in, and 2, up, down, and in, and 3, up, down, and in, and 4, up, down. Let's plie. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to change sides. Here we go, and it's forward and in, forward and in. Arm is taking a nice curve in front of you, and you can't see that right now. I'm going to turn. There we go. Got my other leg. Make sure you change legs. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. Out to the side. Here we go. 1 and 2. Remember, don't shift your weight. Keep your weight solidly on that supporting leg and hang on for balance. Good. Take it to the back. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 to the side. One more time. Keep your shoulders down. This arm that's hanging out there is working too. We're going to just celebrate that, working that arm. Coming back to the front, point and lift. So point, lift, down and together. Point, lift, down and together. I gotta watch the height of my lift and the control because I got a chair there. Side now. 1, 2, 3, and side. 1, 2, 3. Good. Slide in. Keep your belly pulling in. Keep your squeeze in that deep core. Take it to the back. Arm comes up to high 5th if you like. Down and together. 1, 2, 3. Together. 1, 2, 3. Together. 1, 2, 3. Out to the side. Last 4. 1, 3, together, 2, out, in. Oh, I almost made it. We've got like last 1, 2, and 1 more. Do it fast. 2, 3, 4, plie. Oh, very good. All right. Just let me check my playlist. Oh, yes. Abs. It's going to be fun. Okay. Hang on. Feet together. First position, bend the knees, and we're going to take this hip towards this rib cage right now. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lift the heel and 1, 2, 3, 4. Working the abs. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now hold the hip center, tip forward and back. forward. I gotta turn so you can see this happening. Oh, it's a little weird. Here we go. Here, tip forward and back. Heel is off the floor on the one foot, tipping forward and back. Squeeze and tuck the tailbone under. 3, 2, and 1. Good, shake that off. Feet together. We don't have to turn around. We're just going to do the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Feet are together, lifting that hip, lifting that hip. Now heel lifts and keep lifting that one side. You're shortening the distance here between the hip and the rib cage. So I've got my hands resting on my hip and the rib cage, and I'm just shortening that distance. Good. Now from the neutral hips, tip forward and back, forward, back, forward, back. This is a fairly tiny movement. You may not really see this too well on camera, and I apologize. I feel like an extreme close-up might not be appropriate, but here we go. Hold, last 2, and 1. Now taking it into our ballet 1, bend those knees, and here's that hip. Tip and out, tip and out, tip and out. Tailbone tuck under and back, under and back, under and back. Good, balance challenge. Arms are up, and keep the hips centered. We're gonna lift one and the other, one, other, one, and the other. It's getting faster. Yes, it is. Forward, back, tip, go, front, back, and front, and back, and reach up. Feet together, fold over. Woo, shake it out. Stretch out. So we're giving the back of the legs a little stretch there. Soft knees. And roll up. All right, let's work some upper body again. Hands to the back of that chair or on that countertop. I'm just going to switch my bar back where you can see from the side. Here's how we're going to measure this off. You're going to walk back until your arms are straight and your head is between your shoulders or as close as you can, flexibility allowing. Bend your knees as much as you need to, and you're going to pull in that tummy. You're going to support that lower back with that strong abdominal lift, and we're going to lift one shoulder. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more. 8, 7. So just that shoulder. 4, 3, 2. Switch sides. Lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Switch sides and go for 4, 3, 2. Switch sides and go for 4. Keep the tummy tight. If your back starts to, 4 again, to lose, if you start to feel sore in your back, please stop and take a rest. 2 on each side. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Back of the neck is long. Your eyes are looking down, not at the camera. Now alternate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stretch it out. Let the arms come to the floor or wherever you can reach. Bend the knees if you need to. Let the back hang. Roll up. Good work. Take a big step forward. Grab your weights. Mine are nearby, so hopefully yours are too. You can use one or both. We're going to do some upper back here, middle back work, rowing. So we are leaning forward. We are giving that heel a stretch right now into the floor, and the body is about 45 degrees lean forward. Lean into that countertop or that chair. If you don't have something that you're leaning into, you can do this free form. Just put your hand on your thigh. And 3, 2, and 1. From here, keep that Hand as though you're gonna put it in your pocket. That's your starting position now, and we're gonna push back and in. Tricep press. I'm actually dripping with sweat. I don't know how you guys are feeling right now, but I am dripping. Gonna push back, tricep press. 3 and 2 and 1. Good, let's step it back. Change hands and step forward with the other leg. Good, finding that lean forward position. And we're gonna start with that rowing. So forward and back. Reach and pull. Reach and pull. And just so you can still see what's happening, I'm gonna turn and do this freestyle. Forward and back. Forward and back. Notice you're getting a nice calf stretch in that back leg. Enjoy it. And reach. Good, shoulders are staying stable as you reach forward. Let's hold it here. This is our starting position now, and you're gonna push the pinky towards the back wall. Just bend at the elbow now, if you can. Good, this is going to really depend on your flexibility in your shoulder. Once again, you need to adjust. If it's not the right action for you, please adjust, leave it out, take a break, have a stretch, do whatever you need. Last 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Excellent. Let's come back. I'd like to do just a little bit for the chest. So take those arms out wide, soft knees, and we're going to squeeze in and out. So an alternate to this, if you are using a countertop as your bar, you can do push-ups against that countertop. I would not recommend that on the back of a chair. You could, however, use the seat of your chair if it's super sturdy. So because I can't see and correct for safety, this is a really good option right now, what we're doing right here. Squeezing for chest. Last 2 and last 1. Then we're gonna hold it in as much as you can, and we're gonna lift up and down. So keep that space between those elbows. Oh, look at me. I can come a little closer on this one. Keep the space between the elbows and the hands about the same. So your flexibility may have you here. That's fine. It may have you here. Can't see ya. But wherever is fine. Good. Chest action. We're going to take it out with one and then the other. Out and in. Out and in. Out and in. Good. Again, no need to adjust. I'm on my knees right now. No need to do that. Stay standing, stay strong. Good. Last 2. And last 1. Good. Weights come down. Nice work. I think we're ready for a cool down. Oh, hey, ended right on the music on that one. Perfect. I'm going to go ahead and have a seat on the mat for the cool down. Just looking at camera angle. It's going to have to do. It's going to have to do. All right. One foot out in front and one knee tucked into the side. There we go. Lifting up and out of your hips and pressing the belly toward the thigh. Use your shin to just give a little bit of a pull, a little bit of leverage, and use your other hand just under the back of the knee to give yourself a little pull downwards. Belly towards thigh. Stay there and breathe. I feel like this music is just a touch loud. I'm coming back, don't worry. Once you've settled into a nice long stretch there, just allow yourself to round the back a little bit and reach out as far as you can with your arms. I am a bendy person, so do not measure your success based on how far down I am stretching. I have been bendy all my life, since being a gymnast as a kid. Good, taking some nice deep breaths and doing that stretch in the back of the leg. Let's roll that up, collecting that bent knee and just placing it above your knee, so on your thigh. Let's bend that bottom knee up and support with your hands. Again, roll the belly toward the thigh to increase that stretch. We're going to transition to a twist here, just by taking that bottom leg and tucking it through and landing the sole of the foot on the floor. And let's wrap for a little stretch, a little twist. Tall spine, and rotate the shoulders, looking over the shoulder. And unwind. So just to make sure that we do switch the legs, because you can get confused as to which leg was working. The leg that you are currently hugging is the one that we want to be straight now. So straighten out that top leg, tucking in the other leg. I'll try this angle this time. Lifting up, holding onto the shin and from the side of the leg, and pressing the belly towards the thighs. Let's take a couple of deep breaths. So you notice as you breathe in, your belly fills with air and you may rise a little bit out of that stretch. And then as you exhale, use that to pull yourself just a little bit further. Pressing that belly towards the thigh. When you've reached that nice edge where it feels a little bit challenging but not painful, then just go ahead and let the back round a little bit and reach those arms out. Keep breathing. And we're going to slowly roll up. Let's take that bent leg and just take it across the thigh, not on the kneecap. Make sure it's behind the kneecap. Lift that lower leg and press the belly towards your thigh. You do not have to move. I'm just going to change my angle once again, just for the sake of being able to see what's happening. Press that belly in and press down. Let's move now into that twist. So we're going to take the supporting leg and tuck it underneath and let that foot come right down to the mat. Sitting close to the thigh and wrap in with the opposite arm. Lift up through the spine and rotate the shoulders and the head. Deep breaths. And unwind. This time you can just shake out those feet. No need to keep track. Shake them out. Let's do some ankle circles. And then the other direction. And give them a little slap, slap, slap on the floor. And wind in and out. So we're windshield wipering those toes out and in. Relaxed legs. And we're just working through that hip joint. Just a little bit of a shakeout. Good. Sitting comfortably with crossed legs or semi-crossed legs. You could be sitting on the edge of your chair if that's better for you. Let's wind those shoulders back. Take a deep breath in. And draw the hands to heart center. And from my deepest gratitude, please accept my deepest gratitude for joining me today. And I hope that you had a good, sweaty workout and that it lifted your spirits a little bit. Thank you so much.